This is definition of an emergency upload. I have no good lighting. There's no fancy intro card. There's nothing like that. It is late here in Brussels. It is 1:05 in the morning. I am awake in 6.5 hours. But this can't wait for me to get home to Dublin on Thursday evening. It can't wait for me to have good lighting. Can't wait for me to fix my good camera. It can't even wait for me to have a good mic. Because Jay Larranaga, former Ireland international, might be about to become an NBA coach, and that is enormous. Not just for Ireland, but for European basketball. Dude played all over Napoli, Real Madrid as well. Dude has been about, but he was a hero for Ireland during their golden era. And you go, Ireland had a golden era? Yes, we did. Because in the era of Pat Burke, in the era of Jay Larranaga, really, and the era of Conor Grace, and the youthful Jason Colleen, and I know Jason's partner. She's going to say, Jason was youthful once? Yes, Jason Colleen was youthful once. Jay Larranaga was the guy for our national team. Like, Ireland had a playoff against Denmark to go up to the A division as it was then of Eurobasket, won the home leg reasonably comfortably, lost the away leg, was tied going into overtime, and lost in overtime for a chance for Ireland, frickin' Ireland, to go up to the A division of Eurobasket. Imagine how wild that would have been. And that was only the mid 2000s. Like, Jay is 49. He is not an old dude. Like, he is not that long retired. David Tardinero, when I first met him, it was the night before the World Cup started in Bilbao. And he was going, because he knew about me, and it's like, the Irish guy goes, Jay Larranaga, he was as Spanish as he was, like, Irish. He goes, yeah, but we got him, buddy. And Jay was a great Trojan warrior for that Irish side. He was player coach at one stage. He has been a head coach before because he was head coach of the Irish national team while also a player at one stage. So, like, this is absolutely enormous. Like, yes, he's American by birth, but my God, what birth. His dad, Jim Larranaga. And by the way, I heard of Jay before Jim, which is extremely odd in basketball circles. It shows you how Irish I am to begin with. Because Jim, obviously, that great George Mason team, he got to the Final Four, lost to the O4s, as they were known from Florida. Like what an achievement that was. Then, of course, it's the same in Miami, many, many, many years later. And, Jim's still going as a head coach. He comes from serious coaching quality. Jay has, like, done it with Boston. He's, like, been there on the Clippers. And now Jay Larranaga has a chance to be a head coach in the NBA with the Charlotte Hornets. And let me tell you this. I've got my laptop in front of me. You can see the light. And I've got it open for one reason. And that is going to Google Translate. Because I'm a proud Gaeilgeoir. But I've got to admit, I don't know the Irish for Hornet. I do know that I'm not sober right now. And that is very important. I'm in Brussels on a tech/politics trip, by the way. Doing my thing, getting my work done. So, what's a Hornet? Iarca. So he'll be for the hierarchy of Charlotte. He could be the head coach. And obviously, we've seen some, Euro head coaches. The most famous situation was Koskosov, but we've seen others take the step forward in the NBA in recent years. And you go, Jay Larranaga's not a Euro man. He's American. Like, his dad's American. He's American. Like, he's of American stock. And I go, yeah, let's say that. But, like, how many head coaches in the NBA or assistant coaches in the NBA do you know that played international basketball for Ireland when they didn't have to? Like, he got his passport. He never had to do more than the one campaign. He kept plugging away. He's Irish. Look, my partner, and I hate to bring her into this, but I do adore her to bits, as you know. She came to Ireland and saw citizenship, and she got it because she earned it the hard way. Jay did the same. And, Jay is proud of his Irish heritage. And so is my beloved. And, to me, that makes him a Paddy as far as I'm concerned. He's as Paddy as I am. And so is my other half, just so we're clear. And so a Euro head coach in the NBA, and let's not dance around it, the most beaten up, battered franchise that has ever existed in the NBA. Like, we talk about the sadness of the Hornets. We talk about the sadness of the Wizards. There was a sadness of the Nuggets for a while, even though they're NBA champions. But the Hornets, Charlotte, the Queen City, it's not been very regal in its NBA history, let's dance around it. So the idea of Jay Larranaga going there with two great Euros there, like, and Pujo, Yevsky and Micic, like, that he could lead that side. My Euro blood is on fire right now that an Irish guy could be doing that. My word. Jay played with Pat Burke, Jay played with Jason Clean, Jay played with Conor Grace. I saw him on TV in Ireland playing basketball on an Irish station. And you got to remember, 'cause in basketballs on TV in Ireland, normally you also see me. This is an era when I wasn't even part of that. That's how far back we're going. So to see the idea of Jay Larranaga being in contention, and he has been talked about for a while as a potential NBA head coach, but that he's finally in that contention, that is beautiful. That is wonderful. Believe me when I say I really wish that Jay Larranaga gets all the best, that he gets a job in Charlotte, that he makes the Hornets a contender. And believe me, I am going to be buying me a Hornets jersey, a Micic one obviously, if he gets that job, because I'll be rooting proud as an Irishman. I will wear my Irish Nikes, the ones you've seen them on the YouTubes or at least on the Twitter. My Irish flag Nikes. The day Jay gets announced as Hornets coach, because Jay Larranaga, the idea of him getting it, that will be wonderful. So yeah, he's got the coaching lineage. He's played all over Europe. He has fought hard. He played for Ireland with pride. He coached Ireland with pride. He's done those years in the NBA as an assistant coach in Boston, in LA. He has put the work in. And here I am, several beers in Brussels. And I should be thinking about politics. I should be thinking about technology, because that's what tomorrow brings. But that's what I'm not thinking about right now. What I'm thinking about right now is the idea that a man with the same passport as me could be a head coach in the NBA. And that's simply extraordinary. I mean, I don't even know how to put it into words. And I'm one of the most verbose people you're ever going to meet. I will be on a flight to Charlotte this autumn, I guarantee, to see their home opener if Jay Larranaga is head coach. Because the idea of an Irishman coaching at the highest level of basketball, no matter how he got his passport, I don't care. I don't give a hoot, is emotionally extraordinary to me. So I hope Jay gets a Charlotte job. If not, I really hope he gets one of the openings that comes up this off season. But we saw Woj tweet that he's interviewing for the Charlotte job. I wish him the extreme best, because he's going to be a great head coach, and he's going to do Ireland proud, and he's going to do Europe proud. And that's all I gotta say right now.